everyone. It has been a minute since I've sat down and just talked with you, so I thought I would film a video today. It's been kind of a crazy few years, and I know I've been sort of MIA on YouTube. I don't know, I feel like on and off. I've been very on and off with creating content, so I felt like it was time to just sit down and talk with you guys because I've been making videos for a long time, and I always do these like sort of check-ins to share with you where I'm at in life and sort of what's going on. So I know it's been a crazy few years for really everybody, in so many different ways, just hearing a lot of different stories about what people are going through and how their lives have changed because of how the world has really changed in the last few years. So we're sort of trucking along here, but I took some time off of making videos, and I've sort of been a little on and off because there's some things happening in my life. I just thought I would, share with you basically what's been happening. So my sister, some of you may or may not know my sister-in-law, Melanie. She's married to my brother. She has been battling cancer for about 3 years now. So they had a very successful surgery in the summer. It was like in the spring going into the summer, and they had thought that they got all of the cancer, and that was really, really good news. Although the cancer is extremely rare, I mean, I can't even pronounce the name of this cancer. It's super, super rare. It's basically a tumor that started as a benign tumor, and they removed it, and it just kept coming back so aggressively that the doctors haven't really seen very many cases of this type of cancer, and they had that surgery to remove all of the tumors, and they had just a very little tiny bit left of the cancer, and so that was good news. We were really happy. She's been updating on, she hasn't really been doing YouTube videos. If you know her, and just go check out her channel. She's incredibly creative and kind, a great mother, a great wife, a great sister-in-law. She has a really cool channel on YouTube, and she's been making videos for many years now, doing like crocheting and different like sewing projects, and she also has a blog. So she's been sort of updating when she could about the cancer. And so they actually bought the house right next door to us after they had found her surgery to be a success. And then after they bought the house, they found out that the cancer came back, and it's pretty aggressive. So it's been probably the most sobering time of my life, and I guess everything just feels really raw and really real, and it's not just how I'm feeling about it, but just feeling how everybody's feeling about it. Sort of honestly been the last really 6 months, that's sort of been a really big part of, I wouldn't say why I'm not posting, but it's sort of put into perspective that I need to just really be present. I would love if you would go and check out her blog that she did most recently. And Melanie is like the most beautiful, healthy, strong-minded person. So to see her going through this and to see her battling is just so hard to watch. And yeah, like I said, it's probably been one of the most sobering times of my life. Just really that's the best way to describe it, is really sobering. So it's been a sad time. It's hard not to feel sad on any given day. It's a roller coaster of emotions. But we're very thankful as a family to have this time together and to just be in close proximity and spend the holidays together and all that. So I'm going to put her blog down below. That really actually helps the family out, even just reading her blog, going to her channel, watching her videos. She's not really able to post, but she has lots of tutorials on sewing, learning to sew, crocheting. So if it's something that you've ever wanted to do, please consider just going and watching her videos, supporting her blog, because that helps them as a family, since she's not able to work right now because she's in and out of the hospital, and just really trying to beat this as best as she can. So that's pretty much the main reason why I feel like I've sort of backed off and been a little bit more, I guess, kept to myself and not as out there on social media. With that said, I still love being creative. I still love creating content. And so I'm sort of just, taking it easy right now and just thinking of how I want to move forward with my channel. I've been doing this for a long time, like 12 years, and I've grown a lot. And I talk about that every time I sit down to do one of these videos. I talk about how I've basically grown up on YouTube. It just like, I've just shared a whole lot on the internet, and there comes a time too where I just need to ebb and flow through it and really focus on how can I be offering content that is both exciting for me to create and hopefully exciting for you to watch. So I want to thank those of you who have stuck around and stuck with me, even though I haven't been the most consistent poster. So this is a busy season of life, despite, things that come up that are really difficult. I would say that this season of life is busy just in general, raising, my children and the house and everything that comes with the house and the animals, and the kids are in school, and it's been kind of back and forth, so it's been hard to get into any sort of routine, which I know a lot of people can resonate with, since this has been sort of a confusing time. So there's been a lot of quarantining, so like going to school and then no school, we're home for 10 days. And so it's just been hard to create a consistent schedule. Right now they're in school. I'm gonna go pick them up here in a little bit. And so this week we're not quarantining. And so hopefully I'll be able to sort of, I wanted to do Christmas decor this week, and like a few of my updated routines, like my morning routine and some of the things that just I've been doing. So that's my goal this week, is to hopefully get back into some sort of schedule. But if I don't, that's pretty much the reason why. Just family things are popping up. Life comes in different waves and different seasons, and I always feel like YouTube will be a great place to express my creativity and come and engage with this community. So I did want to give you some updates on what's going on here on our little hobby micro farm. We took a break from the garden. So we actually usually do breaks during the winter. We do have frost in the morning, especially as we get into December and January, which isn't great for a lot of the plants. So we just usually pull way back for our garden in the winter and don't really have much of a garden, just to give ourselves a break. And then we come back in the spring and the summer, and we love to spend as much time as we can outside in the spring and the summer, which is why my content is really focused a lot around the garden and outside and different projects in relation to that in the spring and the summer. In the winter, or in the California winter, it still gets dark at like 4:30. So we are inside a lot, and I'm doing a lot more of my sort of creative projects inside. So I get back into this time of the year. I like to get back into knitting and knitting scarves and art. I've been sort of sketching a lot lately, and also working in my music room. Very, very excited. I joined a band. So we do an occasional gig like once or twice a month, really close by my house, and I started originally singing just leads, and then I started doing keyboard, and like percussion and background vocals, and I'm learning a lot of new material, but I'm having so much fun because honestly, like my biggest desire when it comes to any of my artistic endeavors is to just grow and to become better. And that has always been my desire with music, is to just grow and get better. So to have an outlet, to have an opportunity to play, and to have other people to be accountable to in that environment, and just to play with musicians, it sort of fell into my lap, the opportunity. And they're a local band that me and Byron used to go watch. And I would always tell Byron, like, I want to be in that band. They're so awesome. Byron's like, go talk to them, see if you can go be in the band. And I sat in for a few songs, and then before I knew it, I was, playing in the band. So it's been all about the music. We're just a bunch of music nerds. We sing like 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and then I come in and sing all the female lead vocal parts, so a lot of really fun songs. And then I just started playing keys in the band, and just like, percussion, the shaker and the tambo. It's like the perfect amount of just enough pressure to push me to get better, but not too much pressure that I feel like it's pulling me away from my family life and my priorities. So it's been just like perfect, and I'm so thankful. So thankful that I'm in a band. I did just recently release a song, and I didn't do a great job promoting it, but I wrote a song about my Uncle Norman, who passed away. I never got a chance to meet him, and he passed away before I was born. And very it's just one of the more meaningful songs I've ever written, and it came out on Veterans Day. It was like a crazy week where we all got sick, and I just didn't get a chance to promote it the way that I would have preferred and liked to. I played the piano on it, and yeah, it's called Leaving on the Next Train. It's basically a song I wrote that if we had the chance to talk with our ancestors or those that have passed, those that have gone before us, if we had a chance to talk with them and to meet with them, what would they say, and how would that change how we live our lives? And how would that affect how we view our world around us and what our, greater purpose is? So yeah, if you would check it out, that'd be awesome. I think it has like no listens on Spotify because I'm just the worst promoter ever. But yes, I would appreciate it if you would listen to it. I will put up the lyric video, and I just need to pull it together and start creating a schedule. We actually just went out of town to visit Byron's family for Thanksgiving. So it's a little bit of a whirlwind, and honestly, I'm just surviving, y'all, and I hope that some of you can relate to that feeling. Because I had a few messages on Instagram. People are like, have you given up on your YouTube channel? Like, where are you? And I know where I'm at. Like, I know I want to come back, and I want to rethink everything in the new year, but I also knew that I just needed to take a little bit of a breather and really focus on what's happening here, what's happening in my own life. And so I really appreciate y'all being here. I appreciate you watching every video that I've ever put out. I appreciate those of you who have been with me for several years. I'm thankful for those of you who are praying people, who have prayed for me and my family, who have supported me and my family. Hopefully I'll be back stronger in the new year, and my goal is to film the Christmas decorating. I do have some Christmas DIY ideas. I do want to share routines and updates on all of that. So, but yeah, everybody, the kids are growing every day. They are just so cute and fun, and they're getting bigger. They have so much energy, and they want to wrestle. I'm like, okay, I'm not, I'll wrestle with you. Why not? But yeah, lots of energy. Actually, I'm getting ready to go sign them both up for, Oliver wants to do soccer, and Isaiah and Oliver want to do karate. So I'm going to go sign them up for that and go pick them up from school and get on with my day. But I just wanted to pop in and say hi. And yeah, anyway, I think that's it. I think that's all I wanted to update you on and talk about. And I guess I'll see you very soon in my next video. Love you.